And we are back again, friendly neighborhood film watcher. We are Franklin Football. I'm your humble host, Brandon, and I got my man, Hunted Grand. Set it off, Chris, with me. Chris, we done made it through the 40 years in the wilderness. You know,
40 days. 40 days.
there we go. we can
we
see,
done
we
made
can
it.
see the land of
You
Canaan.
can think of all the different things you can think of. We have lived by cloud by day,
Yeah,
fire by night,
there
a
we
little
go.
manna, a little
Mhm.
quail. We didn't
Mhm.
take too much. We ain't have no
Mhm.
disease break out in the camp. We
Yep.
here now.
We done made it.
We truly know that the land doesn't flow with milk and honey.
Yep.
Now we get to talk about training camp, dog.
Oh my goodness, Chris, we made it. We made it, Chris. And what better day to hey, Chris, I turned 34 today, Chris.
Hey man, stop the presses, man. Anybody, man, is out there kicking with us, or even if you see this later, man, make sure you put a happy birthday in there, man, for my main man on his born day. You know, his 34th revolution around the sun. And we just bless and, praying that he has many, many more, man. Great day, man. Let's talk about some Cowboys, though, man. But happy birthday to you, my dog.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Definitely got many more to do it, you know what I'm saying? Many more to do it, you know what I'm saying? Not just life in itself, but many more to break down this film with you, bro. So I appreciate your love. So, Chris, we missed out on this on the first day of camp, hell freezes for me, that the game is the game, But I got plenty of notes of camp. I got plenty of notes of camp, right?
Okay.
One thing that stood out to me when I saw the first video, and this is both days, Chris, both days. Those stands were empty. And I didn't know how to feel about it.
That's what killed you about the stands.
No. It didn't kill me. It just stood out to me. And I didn't know how to feel about it because it was just a regular Tuesday and Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We'll really get to know how it really looks on Friday and Saturday and whatnot when people get to come in on their weekend vacations and their days off and all of that. But I just know that fan apathy has been a major talking point this offseason. So I wonder, are people talking to the Cowboys with their attendance?
I mean, no, I think it's a Tuesday. Like most folks that love the Cowboys got a 9-to-5 job. That's why we can buy all this merch. You know what I'm saying? They got to go punch the clock somewhere to be able to go fill the stadium up. So if they don't make it out to practice, all them dudes did was took their normal job that was in Frisco, and they on it. If you're in the military, you know what I'm saying, they on a TAD, or if you other guys, they had to go and travel from such and such. They had to travel from Richmond where you at, and had to go ahead and travel over to California. You know when you had to do them work trips like that. That's all it was. So it was a normal Tuesday and Wednesday, and that's great because they're going to be just doing OTA stuff and things that it don't really matter. This is still football in shorts, shells, and helmets. It don't get serious, right? Folks don't start worrying about child support, right? Mortgages and mama until Sunday, because that's when the pads come on. Pads come on Sunday, so I'm glad. I think we're right now. It's 7:46, man, on a Wednesday, man, and there are several Dallas Cowboy content creators right there, right now, talking out there. Shout out to all of them, man. Yeah. And we're all locked in, man. They're all locked in, so I'm not worried about the attendance right now.
Okay. Now, as far as football things,
boom,
that immediately stood out to me. Dak and George Pickens worked to establish a connection early and often on day one and on day two as well. They were out of timing a little bit, which this is their first, camp practice together, which is, non-OTA practice together.
Right.
So that's to be expected. But I know that George Pickens is happy that he don't have to worry about 50-50 balls in camp. This is something that I asked Botch, I can talk to him in real time,
Right. Absolutely.
Salute to the plug.
Yeah.
George Pickens is just open.
Absolutely.
He don't have to worry about a 50-50 ball. He just been open today.
Absolutely.
You know, and opened yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
So he's been able to beat up on dudes and just get open, which is great. But remember last week when I talked about the level of competition thing? You know, beating up on dudes not named DaRon Bland.
I mean,
no, wait. I promise there's a reason that I'm asking this. Who are the guys that he's beating up on these routes? I just got the depth chart list today. I just got that today.
Okay.
You know, salute to the plug for that.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like a back of my mind question. Is like, are we gonna see that same level of openness against DBs that are actually playing NFL snaps? Like when we see that joint practice against the Rams that we always have. Is it the Rams this year again?
Yes, it is the Rams.
Okay, cool. When we have that joint practice against the Rams and whoever their DB is that actually plays NFL snaps, are we going to see that same level of openness, or are we going to wish that we had the opportunity to see some of those 50-50 balls in practice? You know? So am I excited that George Pickens is just open and whooping on somebody's child? Absolutely. Do I want to see, you know, some of those 50-50 ball situations? Maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna give it to you like this. See, I understand your level of concern for.
It's not concern. It's not concern.
Okay, no. Let me finish. Finish. I understand your level of pessimism, but I'm gonna use a reference. I'm a big music fan, right? So one of my favorite artists right now is Her. All right, anybody know?
Love her.
Yeah, love her. So Her's got this song called "The Back of My Mind," right? And the lyrics are, "You're still in the back of my mind," right? The back of my mind. And the other lyric says that I'm still the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
But you're still in the back of my mind. George Pickens been jumping and beating up on people's number ones since he came in the league.
Yeah.
He is a one. So back in the day when we would want to see who if our top guy would go against Amari and how he worked out and he failed, we were like, all right, that's just Amari being Amari. So now you got the problem where you got CeeDee and George, and both of them are ones. And so it doesn't make a difference who was out there. If Trayvon was out there, Bland is out there, Ravel is out there, I don't care who it is. If Gilly was here and out there, them guys are just going to beat up on people and get open. So it's the point that we've got mere civilians out there, because you probably name off 2 or 3 of them guys, and I have no clue who they are, right? Or anything about them. And we probably scouted them a couple of years ago, and these guys are just going to get open. But here's the other part about it. The offense is predicated to give Rain some easy buttons. What we've been asking for years with the motions and the shifts, to give him some easy buttons.
Absolutely.
And that's why I'm not so much upset that he's able to hit CeeDee, able to hit George, get the ball out to Fitz these first couple of days. I want to see that. When Rain was leading the league with tight window throws, we were like, he had to be mad accurate. Sometimes you just don't want to be mad accurate. Sometimes you want to lay up. Sometimes you want the guy to just be butt naked wide open. Ain't nothing like that. And so now you get to do that. You gotta have him butt naked wide open, man.
Oh my God. I'm not mad at it.
But you know I'm right.
Hey, look, when you're right, Chris. When you're right, you're right. There was this one play. And I forget who said this. And so I went back and looked at it. A little surprising to me, right? Luke Schoonmaker kind of, you know, put somebody in a blender, and then went out, made a very good catch on day one. Chris made a very good catch to the point where it was a Ferguson-esque catch and run.
No, how about no? Let's not do that. Let's just say tight end one catch and run.
Sure.
Look,
absolutely.
Jake Ferguson has not gotten to the point that he gets to be held up in this mythological upper tier tight end. It was a tight end one type of play. That's what it was.
Absolutely. It was a tight end one esque play. But then I kind of was perusing Twitter, because that's where I have to get the majority of my practice videos. The ones in the benches I don't have to work hard for.
Okay.
I don't have to work hard for those. But I kind of, after that one play, I didn't see Lou Schoon making much after that. Made me sad a little bit, Chris, because I was like, he did it. Had that play, and maybe he'll get more plays with the ones. So that was one of those I wish that would have compounded moments.
I mean, you just listen. First off, you're looking at now your tight end one and tight end two are now your third and your fourth option.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Maybe your fifth and sixth option. So, but as long as he's able, when his number is called, he gets the opportunity to make a play. That's what you want him to do.
Sure.
It's not like we're a team that. It's not like he's Brock Bauer, right? It's not like he's that guy who's this A-line top number one option for a football team. He is a fourth and fifth option. But when his number's called, make the plays that are sent to you. That's what we need Luke to do. Block well, and when your number's called, pick up the phone. That's what I need him to
do. Chris, do we need to say anything about CeeDee Lamb?
Hey man,
like
the one thing that I liked about CeeDee Lamb is that he wants to talk about football, and as long as he wants to continue to talk about football, we can always talk about Sedarian. Sedarian is a gifted, talented. He's everything we always expected him to be. He is a true 88, and he's with help, man. Everybody's better. Listen, man, me and you. We can both do videos by ourselves, but it's so much better to have a one. You know what I'm saying? You can go out and be Jordan, but if you out there with Jordan, you out there with Dave Corzine, Brad Sellers. You know what I'm saying?
Steve Kerr.
You get no. Don't disrespect on Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr won the championship. You be out there with them dudes, but you got a Pip, you got a Scottie Pippen. You can do things, and that's what they got, man. He's got help out there. And he's gonna have a really, really good year, man. It's gonna be it's exciting to watch him do what he does, man.
I do like this one thing, and this may not be a Lamb specific thing, but I noticed that it was CeeDee Lamb that was executing it a lot. I like all the motion that they have going on. This offense is a living, breathing, moving organism, right?
It's alive.
It's refreshing.
Alive.
It's alive. Yeah, there we go.
It's alive.
Motion to CD in all of these places, is something that can make this offense a much more intricate thing. Like I saw in one play, and this was a big Pickens catch on day one. They moved CD, and it made Pickens the slot guy, even though Pickens didn't move. CD moved, and it made Pickens the slot receiver.
Right.
So, and that allowed him to make the big play.
I mean, Shotty said in the presser today when he was there, he said static. I don't want to play static. But he was really saying I don't want to play stagnant. Because when it's stagnant, it's no movement, and depth comes to it. And you can depth comes to that, and it gives the ability for the defense to figure out who's what. With the movement, it went from him being in that particular situation, CD moving over. Now it's shifted what Pickens was, and now Pickens went from being the outside guy to now being the slot guy, which now put pressure on the guy. Now he got to cover the whole field, and he's got to deal with the two ways. So it's just to the point of evolving, having a getting out of an antiquated football philosophy that we were under with Money Mike, and we were just moving and progressing what most teams are doing. I want to get you thinking during that 25 seconds that the play clock is going, and I want you thinking up to the last second. And if you have to think, then you're not able to move and react as fast. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we want to do.
And what I think that this does is it forces teams to have to adjust. to Dallas.
Yeah.
Oftentimes last year, I don't think that teams really had to adjust, whether it was in halftime, quarter to quarter, etc. They just had to see what Dallas was doing and say, okay, this is what we're going to have to deal with all game.
Yeah, if I know where you're going to be, if I know where you're going to be at, if I know where you're going to be at, I know I can line up and I know I can isolate you and I can double you and do certain things. But when you're moving, then that player's got to be smart enough to understand what the movement does, what the shifts are coming, and then it makes it for a tough afternoon for people. So you're absolutely right. Absolutely. New philosophy. Hats off to Shotty.
On the other end, and this is something that we won't learn until the pads are on and
Sunday
real games are happening. Not even in Sunday practices. This will probably be blue versus white scrimmages, joint practices, etc. I want to know how this coaching staff adjusts to their opponents as well, because the previous regime didn't adjust very well in the middle of games.
Oh yeah.
So that's something that I want to see.
I mean, you're gonna have situations where, I mean, it's like in any fight, especially with football, you're gonna come out with a game plan. If they have an answer for it, how do you counter? That's gonna be some of the different things we're gonna be trying to see how Shotty and his staff does offensively and defensively, with that. But here's the one thing you do know. We've seen so many teams around the league go to this motion, shifting, multiple things that they come onto the line and reading, and they're having success. Yes. And so now, if you have the ability to pressure them on the outside, you can't stay in zone. You've got to, and you can't say you're gonna try to stay in zone. If we're able to run the football, you're gonna have to bring somebody down. It's gonna open up a lot of spaces and availability to use the guys around them to make plays. So
absolutely. All right, so Chris had a little bit of a technical difficulty, but that's fine. I'm a professional. I can adjust, right?
I'm back, B. I'm back.
All right, there we go.
Yeah,
boom.
Yeah,
back like you never left.
Yeah. I'm back in the building, man. But it's gonna be a workout that way.
So, Chris, this is like a small tidbit, one that doesn't need much talking about. Man, Joe Milton's arm always impresses me, and that's all that needs to be said on that matter. that's all that needs to be said.
Hey man, Joe's got a cannon, man. He's an athletic specimen, and that's it. And now he's gonna get an opportunity, man, to sit behind and watch a professional work, and then and God willing, he get a couple fourth quarters when the game's out of hand. He get a chance to do his thing, man. He's doing his thing. I love that Joe Milton has a nice big arm. Now that thing it's a shotgun. It is not a rifle.
You're right.
It is not. You're right. It's a shotgun.
It's a sling. It's a sling.
It's a shotgun. It's just not very accurate. That's the one thing Joe got to work on. But hey, hopefully he has some fourth quarters where he can be able to air it out and work on.
I hope so. Because man, that's the goal. Dude can throw the ball, man.
Hey man,
Lord, he make it look effortless. He look like he throwing like a paper boy.
And man, a
trebuchet.
Yeah, man, that's what he doing, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what that is, bro. He got one. That's true.
Oh my goodness, man. He make it look like he's throwing like a paper ball in the trash can. Man, but it goes 62 yards.
Yeah, with effort, without and quickly. It ain't a duck. It's not a duck. It's just where it's gonna land. That's your problem.
But that's all I had to say about that.
That's okay.
And there's nothing that needs to be noted about it. It's just good. God, that kid can throw.
He can throw it. He can sling it.
Chris, my thought about the running back room is really only who got the snaps. You know what I'm saying? Because there are no pads on. It's no tackling. These runs without contact are really just for running backs. They're just installs.
No, I wanted to feel that way. I really did, but
explain your stance.
I had problems. Okay, so we're not doing anything without pads, right? Everything is padless. You know what I'm saying? And
hey, Chris, can we put a pause in this for 1 second? My boy Shaheem is in here. He's a Jets fan, you know. I saw one piece of Jets. I saw one piece of Jets media online today. It was a close up of Garrett Wilson catching the ball. We didn't really. He says that I hate all quarterbacks named Justin. That's not true. It's not true. I just think that Justin Fields and Justin Herbert could do better. So we got a close up of Garrett Wilson catching the pass today. We didn't get to see Justin Fields throw it. You know.
Wait a minute. Wait, I mean, well, okay. Well, I got love for Justin Skylar Fields. Don't say that. Don't say hold on, man. Don't say his full name. I got love.
Don't say his full name. You just say Justin Fields. Don't say his middle name. He lost that privilege. He lost that privilege.
Okay. I got love for him. I also got mad love for the Jets organization because they got one of my Hokies up there and Tyrod Taylor and allowing him to continue to pile the bag high with being 14 years of getting NFL checks. Salute to Tyrod.
Hey.
757 finest.
They let that man live they let his career live to collect another check from the Chargers, you know.
From the Chargers, you know what I'm saying? Keeping the bread flowing. Always love to see my people gainfully employed. But man, nobody gives a damn about the Jets, man. They just here, man. They just here to hey man, the Jets are the equivalent of the obese kid who's the last guy picked the kickball, man. You're just here. Okay, thanks for coming kicking with it, my boy. But this is about teams that are relevant. Okay, y'all ain't relevant. So let's get back to talk about these Cowboys, man.
You were saying how you felt about these running back reps, even though the pads aren't on yet. Explain how you feel about that.
I mean, my thing is, I had a problem with the young no tape of the young guys getting the ball, man. Like I'm looking like when you turn around and you got this new offensive scheme and you want to see now the one guy that I did see get the football that should have been getting the football last year in that position, because his speed is different and the big homie, go ahead and brush your shoulders off, man. Saying, when you're feeling like it, go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget they told you, man. Get that, off your shoulders, man. Yeah, seeing Kayvon Turpin with the KaVontae Turpin's speed is just different. Like there's them between being, can run, you fast, and when you just different.
Yeah,
KaVontae Turpin's speed is different.
Yeah,
when guys outrun angles, that's different to me, and that's what he does, man. So
absolutely,
should have seen him doing that last year, and I'm glad to see him in that position. But I didn't get to see. I haven't seen Phil Maffa on film yet.
No. He did have a toe on day one where he tried to run like a shifty back, but I'm like that's not your bad.
That ain't what you man. Do what you do, man.
And
right.
See, here's the thing: pads are not on. Why are you trying to run like a back that's not?
So
that's not your bag.
That's not your bag. But I saw film of KaVontae Turpin. I saw film of Javonte Williams. Yes. I saw Miles Sanders. Hey man, I saw Deuce Vaughn.
Yes.
I got a problem with that. Hey man, listen, man. I got a problem with Deuce Vaughn getting snaps.
He's on the roster, Chris. We don't just throw money away, Chris. He got a spare guy.
I'm not trying to throw money away, but I need to see Jaden Blue and I need to see Phil Maffa and with no pads on yet. That's what I need.
There's no pads on. So that is the one position group that I think these reps are just installs. So
my problem is Jaden should be on these installs. If it's a running play, that's what he does. Let him go do that. It ain't about pass blocking. I need him go because if I see Deuce Vaughn in the game, I ain't think we about to do max protect.
Yeah.
I don't. So that was my only problem. That was the only thing that I didn't like. I didn't like chance to see the young guys on.
Now, for what it's worth, Jaden Blue didn't get any reps on day one, but he did get work in day two. He got a few reps in day two. But yeah, I would have liked to see them, introduce him a bit more on day one. And like you said, Deuce Vaughn, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
Scotty, coach,
yeah. Coach, I understand you want to give your guy a chance. Hey, that's fine.
But
and we'll see. Go ahead.
But if they are truly having an open competition, he's included in that, I guess.
I mean, you can't. I mean, if it's a spelling bee, he get a chance to get a word, so
Absolutely.
That's fine. So if that's, and if he's going to look great in these preseason games, I'm going to need him to look great because I'm going to probably go into this season with 3 running backs and a fullback, and I'm probably trying to put a guy on the practice squad. And we
probably gonna talk about that another.
Yeah, but we'll go a little bit later.
I'm not sure about that yet.
Yeah. I'm just praying for health and guys just getting better. But I definitely want to see the young guys.
John said, "Do we feel good about anyone getting handed the ball to get 3 right now?
To get 3 yards?
So like 3 down, so 3 down back? No, absolutely not.
No, I disagree. I do. I do because listen, man. I do like Miles Sanders. I do like Miles. I have great.
Now, Chris, I don't need to start brushing again, Chris.
Yeah.
I was first on that train.
I have great respect for Miles Sanders, and so I think between Miles Sanders and Williams, I think either one of those guys can come out the pack and be that guy. That's what I'm saying.
Chris.
No, but see, I don't think these are I don't think that this iteration of the Dallas Cowboy offensive line is to the point where you're going to be hitting them so much in the backfield as much. That's why I'm saying I think giving them the opportunity to get ahead of steam and do their thing. I think those 2 guys can carry the ball because
yes
I really
no. Yes and no.
Think,
like I'll give you an example.
Okay.
First run play yesterday, Javonte Williams got smacked in the backfield. Well, you know what I'm saying. And then I forget who the running back was on this play yesterday, but Solomon Thomas looked good, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, Solomon Thomas looked good.
Hey, man, I think that's what.
But he would have got a tackle for loss on a run play yesterday as well.
Okay.
But that was on that was on Terrence. That was on Terrence now.
I mean,
that was on Terrence.
Hey, man. Hey, and be honest with you, for Solomon to get him like that, because if anything Terrence can do, he can pass block. I mean, he can run block. Terrence is a great, a very good run blocker. So I won't say great, but he's a very adequate run blocker. Now, that pass stuff, that's not his forte though.
Yeah, Shaheem, Solomon Thomas is one of those guys. He, once again, Jets fan. Solomon Thomas came from the Jets.
Yeah.
Solomon Thomas was one of those guys. I'm not sure if the Jets just couldn't pay him. I don't know why y'all gave him up because we got him on the cheap. We got him on the cheap the first time that he came to us.
Yeah.
And he's not really that super duper old either. And he still got juice in the tank too. He went to Washington and was a double-digit sack guy. So yeah, maybe they just weren't interested in him anymore. So hey, appreciate you.
Good looking out.
Yeah.
Good looking out. Thank you.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say it except appreciate you.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
They said that he said that he's young up front. Let me see. Solomon Thomas. That man 29 years old talking about he older. He came to Dallas when he was 26 or 27 years old, depending on when he was born. Hey, if that's old, boy, I'm
Hey man, you
I'm at death's door if that's old.
Hey, that's old. Hey, I'm the crypt keeper, bro. But that's crazy.
That man was 26 or 27 years old when he first got to Dallas 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So hey.
But go ahead.
Yeah, Chris, Solomon Thomas looks quick, like lightning quick.
I mean,
on both days, almost every play that I've seen him.
Yeah, he's looking quick. He's looking explosive. He's looking disruptive, which helps you do certain things. But the biggest thing above all else, we've got to earn the right to be able to rush the passer.
Yeah.
And this is a long season, so I'm still looking at how we do in tight situations. I want to see how Winfrey does, the young man that we got off. We signed late, the one tech we signed, as well as how Mozzie's doing and slowing this run game down. That's my biggest thing. I mean, it's 2 days. It's 2 days.
I'm gonna come to that just because the new information that we got and their intentions and things of that nature. Not what he's done, is just information that we've got, you know, about Mozzie. So I'm gonna come back to that. Put a bookmark on the Mozzie Smith conversation.
Okay.
Let me go to the next page here. All right. Yesterday, Micah Parsons and Trevon Diggs did not have a media availability like set out like at the beginning of the day. They inserted themselves into the docket, said, "Hey, we're gonna be here this time. You know, come on out. You know, kick it with your boys. You know." John, I appreciate you, bro. You know, much love to you. Much love to you, John. I appreciate you, dog. So when the media got to, you know, the field and whatnot, and they saw Trevon Diggs and Micah in the form and fashion that his barber betrayed him in, he had some things to say. Micah Parsons, and I'm not directly quoting him here. I'm just
paraphrasing him. Paraphrasing him.
I forgot the word for a second.
Yeah, that's all good.
He said that there hasn't been much movement on this contract, and he's gotten a little discouraged there. He has said that his agent has reached out to the Cowboys representative, but they haven't responded. So here's one thing that I notice about that. Jerry Jones likes to talk to the player directly, but when there's an agent involved, the Cowboys like to use an intermediary. In this case, it's I forget the dude's name.
David, you're talking about David Mulligetta.
David Mulligetta is Micah's agent, but I forget the Cowboys.
Listen,
like Adam Peters or something like that. I forget his name, like Adam something.
Listen, here's out, and I know you want to talk about this, but I you know, we've got several group chats that we have with certain people, and me and John, our main guy John Herndon. We got much a set that we talk about. Much love to John. And my problem is this: here we are 2 days in the camp, and they set a whole circus and distraction of having the media go talk to Micah and the media go talk to Trayvon about money. Nobody's talking about football stuff. And at the end of the day, as our owner / GM, you know, resident dude, he took shots at everybody and threw everybody that he could underneath this bus about what, you know, if you getting paid and you should be doing this. Listen, I think I sent you a tweet. I sent you a email or a text message from the amount of money the owners. Email. You know, I email people. No, because I email people every day. I sent you a tweet. And it was just to the point about how much the owners got paid in this last revenue.
Oh, yeah. I remember that a couple of days ago.
No, I sent it to you today, but you probably saw it earlier. But my whole point is everybody's talking about the amount of money that these guys are making, which are pennies compared to what the owners are making. Yeah. I don't want to talk about what the contract situation is, because at the end, when it's all said and done, they gonna pay him. They gonna pay him. They gonna pay him exactly what he's supposed to get. Yep. It's funny how much money they're gonna have to pay him like $42 million a year. That's a lot of money. And you would think about it. I don't care what nobody say, and they got the money to do it. Yes, but it's just more stuff to keep them in the cycle about what's going on. I don't want to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about a contract. I'm in the more words of Malcolm X. You know, when we talk about movies, get your hands out that man's pocket. Pay that man. Go about your merry way, because you're not going to let him go. And Absolutely. he's not going to go sit out a whole year. Yeah, he's frustrated. He want to take care of his family. Just go ahead and handle it. You know what the numbers are. They've been out there for the longest time, and we know what it does to help the football team. By you stretching this out longer than you had to, you'll continue to show me you're not concerned about winning. you're concerned about being in the news cycle. So I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about stuff that happened on the field, because that's what ends up mattering.
But at the same time, Chris, it matters to Micah. It matters to Micah because
go ahead.
I could tell you it matters to Micah because Micah got petty. Because Micah said, yeah, my agent spoke to their little representative or whatever. They didn't respond. When you say your lil XYZ, you feeling a sort of way.
I mean, he can listen. He feels a certain kind of way because they have handled him and everyone like him when it came down to the money the same. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I'm going to just say what CD said. Playing it in the media is never a win for the athlete. Mm-hmm. It's never a win. When it's business, we talk business, and then we deal with football later. Because whenever you start getting to the point, I'm going back and forth, media, then it gets the perception of you're trying to make your point. And let's be honest, most folks ain't never had looked in their account or looked at their 1099 or their W-2 and had 6 figures. No. These they ain't had that. They don't know what it looks like. They don't know what it is to have that. So when that starts happening, the average person's like, well, he's getting paid too much anyway. But that's his God-given talent. He can only do it at a high level for a certain amount of time. So just go ahead and get that out the way. See, that's when that lets you know that when we talk, and John said this to me, and I'm gonna give him a shout out about it. Me and you were going back and forth about culture. Shotty's trying to change the culture. Shotty's out here trying to change the mindset and the perception of the culture. But the culture got to be started at changed at the top, and that's when it's all about football, not about being you know. You talking about us, and people are talking about the Cowboys, good, better, and different. You had folks across the landscape, national media, from Rich Eisen to everybody talking about this dude on day one at the presser. I don't give a dang about him at the presser. What I care about is how we get through these next 2 weeks in Oxnard, how we practice as a team, and how we practice against the Rams and get to that first game and getting our asses back to Frisco and staying healthy so we can get to these 19 games. The money, you're going to have to pay it. The league mandates it. These guys got contracts. You're going to pay it. Just get out the way and let us talk about football. That's what I care about.
And like you said, it does start at the top. I do think that as time goes on, Jerry Jones, the owner of the team, ages. You know, it becomes less and less about football, right? It becomes more about somebody who's just happy to be here and just happy to do this with the people that he loves, right? So, and I can tell you want to jump in, just let me land. You ever notice how when people get a little more seasoned, they start to kind of try to get right?
So wait a minute. So you talk about as people, and when you said that because it's your birthday, I understand about being seasoned. The Bible says a hoary head is a crown of wisdom if obtained by righteousness. So I got a little hoariness in my life. But I understand he's trying to get right with God. He's trying to get right with God because he's getting up out of here. My problem is he makes so many different statements, and I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna and I'm gonna go ahead and let you go with it. He said, "Oh man, you know, as I look back, you can't look at the past. Yep. You can't look at the past and worry about what's going in the future. But you just made a whole freaking documentary about what you did in the past, and you're talking about this documentary. So it's always to the point where I know we're trying to go forward, but I won back here. And here's the problem: there is no sense of urgency from Jerry Jones to win again. Hey man, the dude got 3 Super Bowl rings.
Yep.
He made his football team the most profitable and marketable and recognizable team, not just in America, on the earth. Right? Hall of Famer, got his gold jacket. He ain't got no sense of urgency to win.
No, of course
Steve ain't got a sense of urgency to win. So as long as Jerry's around, it's going to be this. And it's not going to be all about football. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be all about football, Brandon. So all I care about is let's talk about football-related questions. how that O-line look, how Tyler Booker look. Hey,
Okay.
how that defense
Hold on.
Go ahead.
All right. So let's refine that thought for a second, right? It is less and less about football with Jerry. And when it eventually is just Steven, continued failure is gonna echo very loud through those hallways at the Star. And it's going to be louder than any quarterly earnings report is going to be able to quiet, because he doesn't have the gold jacket and the what is it the prior success that his dad has, right?
But the thing about it is this: that's what you want. You want somebody with some urgency.
Yeah, sure.
That's what you want. So guess
sure.
what? So you want somebody with some urgency. You want somebody gonna make the moves that need to be made to make things go forward. All this stuff with these contracts, there has been a guy that they've wanted that they've lost. Ever.
Yeah,
you've been watching,
absolutely not.
Any guy that they wanted,
so before we go back to Micah, because once you brought up Stephen Jones, you got me thinking. The case study for how this could go is the Raiders, right? Jerry's mentor, like that.
No.
Yes, it is. But only transition owner to the son, right? That we can really. It ain't been enough time. It ain't been enough time for the Colts. You know what I'm saying?
No, you got the Colts. You got the Colts. You got the Chiefs. You got the Chiefs and what they've done with the Hunts. I mean, my thing is that
I feel bad talking about this, but you know what I'm saying. The wheels get turning in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but only thing I'm saying, B, is this: you're looking right now at. You got two guys. You got one guy that's got to get paid, and that dude went on a whole rant and tour about throwing everybody else that who got paid and who wasn't here and all this. And if you got, I didn't. I just thought it was stupid. I mean, and now I just thought it was. I thought it was petty. I thought it was immature. I thought it didn't make any kind of sense. But my thing is, I care what I want to hear during the presser. The only people I wanted to hear talk was Shotty, because Shotty was talking about football. When they did the pressure,
that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, when
it was 8 minutes and like 20 something seconds before he got a syllable in. Yeah, he didn't even get a in before 8 minutes and 20 something seconds.
So right in the next. So when we talking, man, and we talking here, I don't want to go into the future about what's gonna happen with Steven when he's in charge. I had been on the wall for a minute saying, I wanted Jerry, Steven, and Jerry Jr. to get into an airplane and kind of fly into the Bermuda Triangle and not come out. But I was wrong for that. I had to repent for that. I had to go before God and say that was wrong, because that man don't deserve that. Sure. But what I do understand is that the sense of urgency that they need to have, they can't make the moves they need to make like the other 31 other teams in the NFL, because you got a guy that says, I gotta have the last word and I want it done this way. So and right now, Michael's upset.
Yes.
As he should be.
Right
now, Trayvon's upset about how they handled it.
Should Trayvon be upset?
Absolutely. Without question.
Why?
Listen, me and you have talked about this ad nauseum. If I turned around and my first time that I got hurt, right? See, and going back to, I'm always pro player.
Yeah.
I got hurt the first time, right? And there's a stigma around the Cowboys organization that their training staff is inadequate. They don't have enough people. And if you notice, you see, and this is the thing about it, he spun it about, if I'm paying you the most amount of money, I'm expecting you to have great leadership. Well, the last joker they paid a lot of money with leadership was running around with hot boy chains. and all that kind of mess. I don't care about no damn chain. And listen, if he can play. Some guys are leaders, and they don't have to be vocal leaders, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put it together. So when Amari was there, Amari wasn't a super duper vocal guy, but you had guys running really, really crisp routes because he showed you by his actions, right? We're sitting here right now. We got a dude that's out in Seattle. That dude, when he was the leader, folks was tired in the playoff game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to see it. I've never been a guy who liked the guy who wanted to stand up and didn't have any input on the science project, but I always wanted to be the one presenting the science project.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So I feel like guys lead in different ways. You know, some guys lead by action. Some guys are vocal and rah-rah guys. But just because he gets paid because of his talent. So now, if you get paid, then you have to be the most vocal guy when that may not be how you get down.
For sure.
So now, when did that turn out to be that way? Because when we were winning, the most vocal guy was probably a wide receiver, but the leader of the team was the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And he did, and he wasn't a super duper vocal guy in the media. He just went, did his job, and did his thing. So,
For sure.
leadership, people lead in different ways, you know. And so I don't want to. Now that I pay you, then you have to go do this. Nah, shoot, Tony wasn't a great leader. You paid him a lot of money.
Absolutely.
He wanted to go golf. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to go golf. You don't hear that with Rain, though. Rain, hey, I'm getting the guys together. I'm bringing them over to the yard. We throwing. He's done everything he's supposed to. So stop antiquating because I got to pay you because of your talent, your gift and your talent. Then you have to now be a great leader because he ain't been a great leader.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we got this. That's why we got this daggone 30-some-odd year drought from being in the NFC Championship game.
A little drought.
Huh?
I said a little drought, according to Stephen Jones.
Hey, man, ain't no little. Hey, listen, guess what? Okay, anyway. Go ahead.
So, the reason that I asked, should Trayvon be mad, is because you know how you got your phone, you get notifications. Like if you were to text me right now, I would get a notification on my phone.
Absolutely.
Text them, set it off, Chris. That's not what your name is on my phone, but
yeah.
Just for posterity's sake. Trayvon gets notification from the team and his agent. Hey, you have to be at the facility for X amount of time, equaling to 83%. His agent might have broken down even simpler into the amount of days, just to do him a solid, and saying, okay, once you meet that threshold, you will earn $500,000. Not saying that he already had it and then they took it from him. He just didn't earn that $500,000 at that point. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to establish that precedent right there. They didn't take it from him. He was
it was on his money for this year. So he's set to make $9 million. Now he's set to make 8.5 because he wasn't in the facility for a period of time during his rehab. Right, 83, 84%. So my thing is, go ahead.
He was informed prior to the off-season activities that he had to be there 83% of the time. He then, went on about his rehab in Miami, which turned out amazing for him. It worked out to his advantage for him, like physically, to be there. Great. I'm not going to dispute that. But financially, it did not work to his advantage, right?
I mean, but here's the thing, and this is the biggest thing for it. What it did was gave them ammunition to try to defame him as a person, not a hard worker.
Sure.
That's a fact. But that $500,000 that he's not going to get, so he said, "Hey, it hurt my feelings. I'm emotional. I understand it hurt my feelings, but hopefully, I get an opportunity to get my money back in incentives." Yeah. So this is all a big mind game. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, well, he's not showing up. He's not being about leadership. But if you go on the field and go and play and does what he's got to do, he's gonna get $500,000. It don't matter. So let's talk about what matters. You didn't have to bring that up. It wasn't like he came back and he was out of shape. He wasn't moving in the direction of being at 100% and being able to play. He got hurt in December. He is 7 to 8 months removed from a knee injury, which at point you're not being able to get back on the field until like the 10th or 12th, 10 to 8 to 10 months outside of that surgery once you have it. So I don't want to hear about none of this about you taking the money. He ain't being the leader, all that. Once he gets back on the field, game 5 to game 7, maybe I'm not bringing back to Thanksgiving, but it ain't my call. But once he gets back on the field and he's able to play and do what he's got to be able to do, all that other stuff go out the window.
Yep.
In layman's terms, hey, Jerry, STFU, man.
There we go.
Yeah,
Just shut up.
Talk about
Just shut
football,
up.
man.
Because
Shut
guess
your
what?
ass up, man.
Because guess what? If the cornerbacks that are there to be your relief guys don't play well, boy, you need Trayvon.
You need Trayvon. So if the guys you trying to have them hold down the fort aren't good enough, you need Trayvon to get back.
Absolutely.
So what you might want to do is just shut up, let that man rehab. If he came back to Dallas and he wasn't on track to get back on the field, it is what it is. He was going on pump no matter what, 6 to 8 weeks.
Absolutely. Even if he was in Dallas.
Right.
And I'll go out on a limb and say this. I would go out on a limb and say this. If he was in Dallas, he might not be 2 months ahead of schedule.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So that kind of is what it is. Sending y'all fine in the mail.
Go on, send it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's funny. Put it on my books. Put it on my books,
man. Put it on the books.
But yeah, man. I do think that, and this is the last and most important thing. Micah need to make a choice, man. Micah need to make a choice.
Hey, man. First off, man. Before you get into this, man, we gonna, we got a lot of people, man, who've been rocking with us, man, from the beginning, man, and your hair is big, man, to a lot of people, man. I've told people I might go gray, I'll never go bald. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on now. I'm gonna go gray, but I'm never gonna go bald.
Exactly,
right?
Chris.
And at any given time, it starts looking like I'm going that direction. I'm gonna want my friends to say, "Hey, Chris, come on home. Let it go." Right?
Yeah.
And because we have such respect for our buddy Skywalker Steel, because he's from Harrisburg, Micah, his dude. He's got the second best set of waves I've ever seen in these YouTube streets. Number one goes to my main dude that I'm on these airways with.
That's my dog.
Hey man, we need to get Mike a barber, man, because for anybody to let that dude walk around with this haircut he going with, man, that's just wrong, bro. That's like Stevie Wonder level, get your hair together type stuff, man.
His barber betrayed him, Chris.
Man, this barber is out here living foul, man. He's living foul. Man, you're not going to tell me you got this much money, man, and you can't get a proper lineup, man, that your barber can't go ahead and say, hey, man, what we going to do, we're going to grow this out. We just going to go with the natural curls or something, man. This he got a 40, he got like a dude, like, he don't know what he want to do with his hair, man.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry, bro. You got to get this. Hey, man, Micah, man, get your stuff together when it comes to your hair, man. Don't you ever come out here on no press conference with your hair looking like that, man. I know this ain't football related, but come on, man. You got to get it together, brother.
This black man related, Chris. This is black man related.
Yeah, man.
Look. Talking about we got the comment. You got beef with the ball fellas? No, we do not.
I ain't got no beef. I ain't got no beef with ball dudes. I got much love for ball dudes who turn around and say, hey, man, I can't grow it no more. I'm going to go and cut it off. Salute to you, man. You ain't faking the funk. It's over. You know what I'm saying? It's over. But Micah need to go ahead and just say it's over, man. Go ball, man. Just let it go. Or go ahead and get you some implants and go forward, man. Get some enhancers, man. Just go ahead and turkey. Get the hey,
look,
get it done,
man.
Get it done, man. But this stuff that Micah and LeBron and all these dudes is doing, man, come on, man. Y'all got bread. Go ahead and get it over with, man.
Chris, here's my thing. The information is out there now. Go ahead and get you a hair care specialist. And then, get you a good barber, Brandon or a good hair doctor. Hey, I appreciate my biggest haters. You did say us bald fellas in the comment. That let me know right there. There's bitterness in your heart and your spirit. That right there let me know there's bitterness in your heart and your spirit. And it doesn't sit well with you. It doesn't sit well with you. I understand it. Look. Here's the camera. I got the best set of waves in these Cowboys YouTube streets.
Oh my
this
God.
is about to be made into a short.
See,
I don't know how old Skywalker still is. I've heard that he's 63.
why are we
I would challenge him.
Scott?
I would challenge Skywalker.
Why we challenge Scott on his
to
waves,
wave
man?
off.
Oh my God!
Any
See,
day.
this
Any
thing is going off the rails.
And for what
Totally
it's
off the
worth,
rails.
Sky's waves are immaculate. I got tons more gray hairs than him. I'm a waves undefeated, Chris, and I think I'll leave.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So back to football.
Back to football.
What are we doing out here, man?
Back to football, yo. So Chris, we really just covered day one. By the way, we just covered day one. We got a whole today's worth of practice, just so you know. One thing that I wish I would have saw more of. We saw a lot of Jalen Tolbert with the ones. We didn't really get to see a lot of Jonathan Mingo with the ones. Every Jonathan Mingo clip I saw, except for one, was with the twos. Which, don't get me wrong, he caught the ball well. You know, he turned upfield well. It was one throw that he caught from Joe Milton that would have been a big game, but it was a high throw. Joe Milton got a cannon. It's a shotgun. Just like you said,
shotgun. It's a can. It's a cannon. It can go long, but it
you know what I'm saying,
right?
So I would like to see Jonathan Mingo with the ones more. Seeing what Dak is a more accurate quarterback, and there's no shame in saying that, right? But right now it seems like the third receiver job is Jalen Tolbert to lose.
You mean touchdown leading?
2024 touchdown leader, Jalen Tolbert to lose. There we go.
I mean, but we all knew that was going to happen. We already knew the top four guys were already locked in, and we kind of knew that fight was going to be 4, 5, 6. Mm-hmm. And so, what is already showing in the first couple of days that your top three guys are, as we expected, you know. And Mingo's got his work cut out, so that's fine.
He does.
That's fine. Yeah.
And man, they're using Turpin in a variety of ways with both quarterbacks, man. We got Joe Milton dumping off the ball to Kevonta Turpin. Kevonta Turpin being used as a running back. Dak Prescott throwing the ball to him up the field. So he seems to be in their plans in the offense. But here's my gripe though, Chris. This happens every camp.
I mean, it's 2 days in. But
you're right.
But it's 2 days in. But here's the other part. They paid him. They gave him a little more cheese, and they're always gonna play folks that they pay.
Yeah.
Whether they're good or bad, until it's to the point it's out off the rails, they're not gonna go with the most talented. They're gonna go to the one who hits their pockets the most. So great. He's got something that you can't teach. Speed.
Can't teach it.
They can't teach it. Can't teach it. You know what I'm saying? So now you get a chance to use him. So let's go and use him. Let's find out what he can do. Let's get him out in the field and get him in space and get him used to it. And then go from there. He drive fast in the car and he drive fast on the field. Let him do what he do.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. One thing, Chris. I've spoken a lot about Sam Williams. Right? Sam Williams, man, he was balling like somebody with their hair on fire, Chris. And in a way that got him pulled off of the field. Let's say
absolutely. Right.
He was, little. These are supposed to be minimal contact. Let's say it that way. Not contact, but minimal contact. Yeah. You're supposed to tag off of plays. You ain't tackling. Especially ain't supposed to hit that red jersey. You ain't supposed to touch that red jersey.
No, you can't touch red jersey. You can't touch red jersey. Don't do that. But but that comes with. And those are the things with Sam that we worry about. Those are the judgment, the lapses in judgment We love the enthusiasm. We love the fact that he's trying to get after it. We love the fact of the matter that he's excited about being back. It's the judgmental part of the times and the moments when to do that. And so that gets him pulled off the field. That gets him a more negative connotation. And we're still to the point of having him grow and mature. So, yeah, great, Sam. You're happy to be back. Sam, we shouldn't be having to tell you don't hit the guy in the red jersey.
But at the same time,
go ahead.
This offseason, he talked about cutting off a lot of the people in his life who were, I don't want to say leeches, but were liabilities in his life and not assets. I guess that's the politically correct way to say it.
Okay, right.
And then he went on to say, when I get on the field, everybody's gonna have to pay. Maybe he had to cut off, the best girl in his life or something like that, because he was in a dark place or something, Chris. I don't know.
Sometimes you got to get rid of different type of work, that you done brought into the building. But that ain't got nothing to do with the number one thing. And then you do. Sometimes you got to change the key code on the work. Hold on, man.
Right.
Hey, man. I was 34 at one time, man.
Right.
I know that this life is different now because but sometimes you got to change the key code on the work. But here's the one thing that he has to change is the decisions he makes on the football field that are detrimental to him. And doing stuff like that has been something that's been a consistent in Sam's football character. He's got to change that. He's got to change that so that I can feel comfortable with him doing the right things, right, on the field and not be pulled off. I need them to talk about Sam doing right things on the field, not, hey, Sam, we got to pull you off. That's what I need from Sam now.
But I think if you can, because what's the best way to say it? Hopefully you see it in a way that is manifested in a positive way once guys are tackling. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Shotty said today, people on the ground way too much. For it to be a minimal contact stop, people on the ground way too much. And they got to change that because you can't win football games on the ground. You got to be up. You got to be moving around. You got to protect each other. You don't want to get yourself in a position where you get people hurt and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's definitely important to us and for this whole football team. I just need Sam to mature.
Yeah, and one of the plays he bull rushed the tight end Tyler Neville.
Yeah.
Okay. He put him on his back too. So what is that? Uncontrolled aggression. I guess is the best way to word it.
No, this is being stupid. Let's not. We don't need to TI word today. Stop doing silly stuff that gets you negative views. Now Sunday, you want to bull rush him, then he ain't ready. Then that's on Tyler Neville. That man out there in shorts and a shirt and a helmet. Come on, man, that ain't called for, man. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I'm not mad at it. I'm not. When I say I'm not mad at it, I'm not mad at your take.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, don't touch the red jerseys. Don't touch the red jerseys, man. Look, red mean hot. Red mean hot.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
But let me see. Let me go over here. More running back stuff that I can't really make much of because no pads on. If they get tagged, these guys are still running through the
as they should. I mean, they should be running through. Yeah. They should be acting like. But like I said, these first couple of days, you see a guy break. See, the thing about it is that when a guy breaks loose and he get gone, that don't mean whether he pads or not. He can just get gone.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the fact I didn't get to see Maffa. I didn't get to see Blue.
I saw Blue a couple times today.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw Blue a couple times today. Speedy. Definitely Speedy. Okay. Phil Moffitt's still trying to do the little wiggle stuff now, man. Be a bruiser.
And be who you are.
Yeah, be who you are, man. That's not so bad. That's not so bad.
Man. Come on, man. That ain't how you get down, man. Yeah, hey, when it comes to media, I leave that to you. When it comes to talking, I got that. That's my bag.
Joe Milton, a big dude, Chris. Joe Milton, a big dude, Chris.
Hey man, Joe.
That's my random Joe Milton comment of that day of practice.
And from day to day,
for each day of practice,
Joe got a big arm.
Yeah,
hey, Joe's a big dude.
Yeah,
hey,
and then that's it. It don't mean nothing. It's just hey. Good.
So is that I bought a goldfish moment of every day of the practice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't mean nothing, but
it don't mean nothing.
Okay, go ahead.
Big dude, Chris.
Big dude. Okay.
Yeah. Tyler Guyton had a good day. Tyler Guyton had a good day. You know we know somebody that can get that old line film. That's right there. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So and he did put that out there. He's going to be interested, but that's what you want to see. You want to see Tyler. But we said this. You know, we said this a while back. I stood on the wall for it. You know, you kind of didn't believe me. Year 2, Tyler Guyton is going to be much improved, and he's locked in, and he cares. They said Tyler Booker had a good day, and he's impressive.
Tyler Booker is bigger.
Yeah,
Tyler Booker's bigger, man. You get these dudes on a high fiber diet. You know,
I mean,
lots of carbs.
Hey man, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be very good this year. He's gonna be excellent next year when all he has to do is get his NFL peanut butter life on, and all he's doing is football. He ain't got to go to class. He ain't got to turn in no term papers. He ain't got to talk about Chat GPT so he can turn that stuff in. He'll just be focused on football. He's gonna be very good. But I think it's gonna be a plug and play guy, which is a good thing for us on our offensive line.
I just think that if you can get Tyler Guyton to be I don't judge rookies, but I judge sophomore players harshly. If you can get Tyler Guyton to be a serviceable offensive lineman, Chris, we good, man. We good,
dude. That's all you want them to be.
That's all you want, man. That's all you want.
You want all of them to be serviceable, and some of them transition to being elite.
Yep.
We understand everything that's going against Tyler. Not playing a lot of football, switching sides. You know, somebody said it the other. We had talked about it. You know, he went from right to left. There's some things in your life that if you try to go from right to left and do it, it would be very, very difficult for you to do, and you might not ever master it. Okay?
Yeah.
So, hey, let's just let the man grow, get better, and we'll enjoy the process. We'll enjoy the ride.
Yeah. Like I think that he was good on his punches. Malcolm, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Mr. Wade. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks for stopping by, brother, right now. Man. Right. Yeah. Look, you use your rewind button. We've talked about receivers. I've commented on running backs.
Hey Malcolm, just don't worry about that part when we was talking about waves. Don't let that get you. Don't judge us on that.
I'll pull his head off right
now. Don't make Malcolm. Don't do it. Nobody wants to see the wolf.
I'll do it. I'll push the button. I'll push the button.
But anyway, going back to what you said about the O-line.
Yeah. We talked about receiver. I called Joe Milton fast in day 1. I called Joe Milton big in day 2. It don't mean nothing. It's kind of like you got a goldfish.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I talked about George Pickens and CD and stuff like that. Right now, we're talking about offensive linemen. So if you want to stay and enjoy that talk, you know. Cool. But if you're leaving, you know, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, my boy. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Tyler Guyton was beating people up and stuff like that, which is great.
Okay.
I think that his aggression was great there. I think that if you compare it to last year, I think that there's a little bit more want to. Let's say it there. And it's practice, Chris. It's practice. But in the trenches, it don't matter if them pads is on or off. That's the area where you can really, really evaluate guys. Because hand placement means everything, whether the pads are on or off. Ball get off means everything.
Everything.
Yeah. Pads on or off, ball get off. You know, really, you got a couple less pounds, couple less ounces on you with the pads off.
Absolutely. So and how you get down and how you start working, and you just set the tone, and that's what Tyler's doing. He's setting the tone, which I really like.
Tyler always had pretty good feet. You know, he's always been pretty athletic. But I think that when you combine his athleticism, this was today when his good day. I think that when you combine his athleticism with his good feet and his ability, his willingness rather to punch people in their chest, led to I'd say 3 consecutive good plays today. Vash Lombardi, salute to that plug.
My guy.
He said that he has said let's go TG 5 times today.
That's what's up. That's what you want.
Chris, when we had Aisha on, I said that it's 3 people in that building that I say salute to the plug I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but Vash Lombardi is one of those people. So salute to the plug.
No doubt.
The offensive line, man, I think is coming together nicely. Cooper Beebe's brother follows me on Twitter.
Wow.
Yeah, and he kind of he randomly shares like random practice clips, and so when he shares stuff, he's obviously doing it for a reason because he want to make his brother look good, right? So I look at stuff and I'm like, man, Cooper Beebe's he's stacking like natural talent alongside center development. And I think that Cooper Beebe's gonna go from being a pretty good player, pretty good center. Let me word it that way because I think that Cooper Beebe was a really good guard.
Yeah,
I think that Cooper Beebe is gonna go from being a pretty good center to an elite center in no time. Because all he needed to do was really understand how to snap the ball and get his hands up.
I mean, it was something he had never done before. He turned around and he was turned around and for the first time in his life, turned around and started snapping the ball between his legs and now firing off. And that just takes and like we've always said, repetition is the mother of learning. So he just got better. He's getting better at it. So yeah, do you expect him to make another leap? Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm excited for him. I'm excited, and he's starting to understand it. But now he's also combining that with his athleticism, and he's working around people who know him. With Connor Riley being there, that helps him feel good with that. Adam Clayton is going to put him in position to do the things that he does well, that he does extremely well, and then continue to help him develop in the things that he's not good at. So the O-line is going to be, for the most part, a work in progress. And being that I'm now new, kind of love of O-line guy, I understand that, continue to watch what they're doing.
It's easy to love.
I mean, it's easy to love, but I mean, when you haven't had it, and you've had shoddiness in it, or sparse O-line play in certain areas.
Oh, okay.
Sparse. I mean, listen, man, we're still to this day, man. Tyler Biadasz was a serviceable offensive line.
Serviceable. Yeah, sure.
But I still remember Joe Looney. I still understand. So we're still trying to get back to, the line play of being, the Great Wall of Dallas 3.0. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you start inside out. So the trenches are tight. The trenches are strong. You've got young, youthful guys in their prime working together to get better, and it's gonna be okay. So, hey man, shout out to Cooper Beebe and Tyler Guyton. We thought he was gonna be really good this year, and I'm excited for him. It's only 2 days though. Don't matter till Sunday. Don't matter till Sunday, and when the Rams come in town.
But the thing is, if you have one good day, you get the opportunity to stack good days.
Just gotta keep stacking days. Stacking days and moving forward, and that's what Tyler's doing. Salute to him.
So yeah, man, I think that he came out there and he had that first good day. Tomorrow's going to be their last practice for the week. So if he can end the week on a good practice, and his confidence will shoot through the moon.
Absolutely. So first 2 days you got there. You dealt with the barrage, from the ownership. I got through that. People asking him, hey, what's up with the boxing in the rain? Don't worry about that. He's out here practicing. That's all I want him to do.
Performative, Chris.
Hey, man. That's a great word. But I'm glad he did that. What else you got, buddy?
Did you listen to Brian Schottenheimer's conference today?
Yeah, I listened to Shotty. I listened to the whole thing.
Thoughts, comments, concern.
And like I said, I love that Shotty wants to talk about football. Shotty don't want to talk about all the other stuff. He's a relationship type building type of guy, which I like. He's setting the tone for what he wants to do. They weren't hustling to the football. Their cardio needs to be better. He's setting the tone for them to move like champions. He knows what it looks like. He knows what he wants to have go forward. So guess what? We put you in an environment where you ain't got to worry about being too hot. We got you in a place but I need you to have hustle. I need you to have work ethic. And so it's going to come along. But he's always trying. DMV Fanatic said it best. You win in spite of the folks that's over you, in spite of folks. And he's going to make sure they work to the point that the effort is there for them to move forward. That's what we care about. So it was good. It's good pressure.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. He's not going to be the coach that's you remember last year when it was like national headlines because Trevon Diggs cursed at Dak Prescott. He ain't gonna be the coach that's gonna hold his tongue. It was a fight in practice, and he let him know. I don't care who started it. If it happened again, you off my field. And not so friendly words. I try to,
I mean, we don't want to get too much. We don't want to get no mail. We don't want to get no mail. We don't want UPS to show up on the doors. We understand, but that's fine. That's fine. But it's only day 2, so it's no need for us to be fighting on day 2 because we ain't going through these long, hard practices. But what he did says, our effort dictate how long we're going to be out here. If our effort isn't up to the point where we're accomplishing what we need to accomplish and getting the work done, doesn't matter. So all I'm saying is, I like the way he's trending. I like the mindset he's having. And we'll build from there.
Yeah, absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. Do you want to talk about that Jerry Jones conference from day one, Chris?
No, I do not. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it at all because it's not football related. So no, we're not going to talk about it. We care about making football. We care about making football decisions. So like we are frankly football. We talk about football. Okay.
I did get a cut from that conference when Jerry Jones was like, frankly, I'm gonna make that a drop.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That's what
I did go ahead and cut that audio. I'm gonna make that a drop.
Make that a drop.
Anything else before we get out of here, Chris?
No, man. Hey, listen, 2 days in, and we're gonna be here, man. And it's gonna be tough, because you got a lot of great Cowboy content creators putting out work every day, man. And salute to them, man. And we're all trying to get out there. So listen, if you don't catch us immediately because it's so late in the evening, please do not have a problem with going hitting the rewind button. And when you do that, because you're gonna put it on, and we're gonna talk for an hour and 17 minutes. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. Make sure you say happy birthday to Brandon. Yo, man. Just make sure people STFU if they talking crazy and they ain't talking about football. Because we're going to talk about football on this channel, right? We're going to talk about the game of football and how it progresses with the Dallas Cowboys down the field, man, this season.
Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. Chris, take us home, Chris. Get us out of here.
Hey, man, listen, man, it's 9:01 at night, man. I'm about to go get me some food, man. I know my boy B going to go in there and probably brush his waves, 500 strokes every direction, put his do-rag on and kick it and then spend some time with his wife, man. We are the dudes, man.
Little did you know my do-rag is already on.
See what I'm saying? That's how you get down. He had to do that. But listen, man, our goal, man, is to get to 1,000 subs this year, man. We want to do it before December, man. Please, you've been with us. Shoot it out to your homeboys, your aunties, your cousins, people who think they know football, your Cowboy fans. Shoot it out to them, man, and go ahead and try to help us get to that goal. That would be greatly appreciated. Yo, I'm the dude at the convenience store, man, that's in the back that's making sure that the refrigerators are cool and that your favorite beverage is not hot when you go buy it, man. And I'm glad to be running with my main man, bro. We are frankly football, and we will forever be that. And so, till next time, peace.